Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. It's time. It's Tunghori time. Hello there. Only One Kenobi here, only one. And what day are we on? Doesn't matter. It's Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday. This is the first video I filmed for a while because of the fact that I did a little bit of an injury to my... Oh, I don't even want to do it, man. I'll do it with my other hand. Holding my phone with my left hand in the L shape. Like that is what I do when I'm editing, right? People think it's because of filming. No. Nothing to do with filming. It's editing. I did 5 hours of editing on the way down to Star Wars Celebration. 5 hours of editing back. God knows how many hours of editing since then over the Easter holidays, and it's done a hell of a lot of damage. It's a lot better now, and thank you for all the lovely messages people have sent. I mean, I did a post about it. Wasn't looking for sympathy, but very kind for people to say get well and all that. There's people with worse conditions and stuff out there in the world, and people dying and well, all sorts of terrible things. But in the scheme of things, it's not as serious. But no, someone did say to me, be careful. You might have done some permanent damage. I thought, God, that's terrible. But it's a warning sign for me. It's a piece of Lego here. I've been holding my phone like that. I film in landscape. Obviously, you should know. Only Wally's filming people on TikTok do portrait. But I edit like that, and it's been a nightmare. So I constantly have my phone resting with my... I can feel it now. Doing that is not nice. And all the way down here has been horrible pain. I've even felt it right up at certain parts of the day up here, but it's got better. And I'm going to just keep resting it. So for videos like Tunghori time, I just point and press on a tripod. So there you are. But let's get this open. I can't actually, as ever is the case when I order with Tunghori, I can't remember what I have got in here. I can tell you what I haven't got in here though, which is two things that he or she never assume the gender of Tunghori. But I know it won't be Leia, because Leia is currently on sale on Tunghori, or on and off. 1 minute she's on, 1 minute she's not. So that's a Leia VC64, I believe. And also the R2, which is the VC25, he or she, Tunghori, I can assume it's a he, is selling the R2 VC25, which is the one with the drinks rack. Apologies, I don't know where the drinks rack is at the minute. It's somewhere. I think I've got it on a different droid, actually. Somewhere. So keep an eye on Tunghori for that. That's the latest thing that's a bit of a buzz that they are selling. But for me, I definitely went on there for something, and I always get more than one item, because it's always worth that. When you're paying one shipping, get a few things in. So let's find out, ladies and gentlemen. Looky what we have here. I've just remembered one of the things I ordered with Tunghori. Tunghori has got 2 listings right now for R5. And R5 was released in the special action figure set and also on a single individual card. I don't know if those two were different or not. But Daniel Chart had some information on R5, which I can put up on the screen. And the one that you want is the one with the pop-offable head, which is probably what they're going to bring out. Them being Hasbro, when they bring out the N1 Starfighter, the Mandalorian N1, because obviously there's going to be a changeable part where you can put the head on that. Anyway, so I don't know which one of the two I've got, but let's find out. It's all flooding back to me now. Yes, I bought a Luke Skywalker because I need another Luke. I need that head. Because here's the situation. I've got a custom Luke Farmboy here. This is the 30th anniversary body, but that's the head of the Yavin 4, and at the minute I've got no head on my Yavin 4 Luke, so I actually prefer the head of the Stormtrooper Luke on that, so I'm going to take that off. I'm going to put the head of this Stormtrooper Luke on this, and then that's a really good Farmboy Luke as well. That's why I bought that. Plus, I'm not going to waste the Stormtrooper. I'll put the helmet of that Stormtrooper on and use that somewhere, man, anywhere, loads of places. So that's why I bought that Luke, which is good. I might have a closer look at it in a minute if you want to see it. What else did I buy? Oh, yes, I remember now. I bought this guy. I've never seen this one before. It's that usual sculpt that you get with the Death Star droid, but it's darker. So I think he's Legacy. I'll put all the information up if you need to see it. Because, he does... Tunghori has the information on the website as well. There's that. Let's have a look at this R5. I can't wait. And there's another droid in there, which is a surprise, which I had to buy, being a Kenobi fan. And I've never got that droid before. Anyway, this is the R5. Oh, it looks a lot cleaner than the one I've already got. I wonder if it's a poppable head. Oh, yeah, man. Yes. So what's, well, celebrating like a child there. Yeah, basically that. Oh, great, man. I'm so happy about that. So anyone who gets the, it'd be good if they packed that in, wouldn't it? With the N1, man. I mean, come on, Hasbro. That's what you need to get. And I'm going to put up on the screen the one I bought on Tunghori. But again, I think he's in and out of sale. The regular Vintage Collection one is sold out. And I think that might be the mould like this. I don't know. But this is the one. On Daniel's pictures, you could see there was subtle differences between the two. It's a bit lacking on weather, but I like him clean like that. That's good. No, in fact, I'm lying to you. This isn't R5D. There's R5D4 and there's R5 something else, which is Jet Porkins' droid. I think that's the one, but he's labelled it as Vintage Collection. So, but Jet Porkins' droid was never in the Vintage Collection, yet alone Jet Porkins. So, I don't know, but still, who cares, man? It's still a nice looking R5. Red R5 at that. Hint of red there as well. Blue, sorry. Just like the one in the movie. Well, that's got blue on as well. I don't know, man. Whatever. I'll put him out of the way now. And then this is one I've always wanted. Not this specific one, but this will go nicely on my Dave Filoni animated shelf. This is R4. Kenobi's droid R4. So obviously, let's get him standing there. This is obvious. I keep saying obviously, just like Solo Shot First does. This is the droid, or he's made in the style of the animated show. And as I am just saying that, I'm looking for an animated figure of Obi. Perfect. It's just below. He will go nicely next to him. And if you want a bit of reference there to what an animated figure looks like, here's the animated R2-D2 here now. So he'll obviously, I've said it again, be the same mold. I'm going to be careful how I say mold. If July Through Nov is watching, I say mold, I just mean sculpt or figure, whatever. Some things can be changed and shifted around, but very similar, should we say. Should I play safe and say very similar to this one here? But they probably are identical, I don't know. That's the R2, but they're done in a certain way because R2 looks a certain way as opposed to him looking like, where's he gone now? Yeah, that's R2 like in the real world. You've got like an animated interpretation of it, which is quite nice because even in the Droids cartoon, R2 looked different, you know what I mean? Not a million miles away. Got more blue on his helmet, isn't he? Amazing. So R5 is a figure I'd really like. R4, sorry, is a figure I'd like. As in the regular astromech head that you see. Well, kind of technically I've got R4. He's on the side of my... here he is. Let me grab him. R4, scramble coordinates to Coruscant. Do it now. See, there he is there. That's kind of R4. But he has got that maroony colour. I think you can actually get a droid of him. I always imagined that droid was just a head of him, that he didn't have a body, because even George Lucas, when he was trying to design the fighter here, the Jedi Starfighter, they said to George, the designer, Doug Chang or whoever, said, George, we have a problem. Where will the droid go? And he said, just stick him on the side. Just stick him on the side, he said. But I hate that Starfighter that has the droid in the front because that defies the design of having him on the side. Unless that's just supposed to be the head of a droid. I think it is, isn't it? Maybe R4 was built with the fighter. He's all in part, all inclusive with the vehicle, should we say, built into the ship. But then the other type would be the one that would fit in the... Yeah, I don't know. I'm just making it up now, ladies and gentlemen. It is possible for a ship to incorporate a droid, isn't it? I mean, look at Luthen's ship in Andor. Calculating. It's in there. It's just a droid head. It's just a computer. Droid's just a computer. He's not going to get bored, is he? Mechanicals don't get bored, do they? I don't know. They get personalities. They might do. Just waffling now, ladies and gentlemen. And what else can I show you? Yeah, let's get these other figures out. Let's get this droid out here. The reason I bought this Death Star type droid, they've got names as well, haven't they? Insect droid. They're actually called insect droids, aren't they? They've also got numerical codes. But I got that because darker than I realised he was going to be. I have a shelf over there dedicated to Imperials and all the add-ons to the Imperial arsenal and extras. In fact, I've got a shelf indulgence video I've already shot, actually. I've already filmed it and I'll bring that out soon. On there are loads of like almost like auxiliary Imperial people and droids and whatever. And on there I've got one of these, but he's more silver, a bit like what you'd expect the guy in the Sandcrawler to look like. But him, I want him on my Imperial shelf because he's darker. And I've got the new TVC one, which is actually, I've put the new TVC one. Death Star droid, I've put him inside, you can't even see it. On that shelf, in there, in the new cubby hole, is my Navarro Cantina. I've got him in there, so I just needed another one. I think the blacker the better. I'm sure there's one of these trotting around on the Death Star, a black one like that. Anyway, I just thought, I've never seen it before, snag it. Great price on Tunghori as ever. So I got it. And then the last thing to show you is the Luke. Well, you know, nothing new, but I want to check it hasn't got 2 left feet. Never had a problem like that with my orders from Tunghori. Some people have had, or talked about some problems in the past, but no, he looks all right. He's got a left foot and a right foot. He's got a right hand and a left hand. Perfect. And now I've got another Luke head. I'm going to use that. Brilliant. Let's put the helmet on as well. This is a great figure, man. This is the 140 mold. Look at that, man. What a great figure that is. The VC 140, which this isn't the VC 140, but still that mold kicked ass. Sculpt. It's just, they've nailed it. What a scale this is, man. I love it. 3 3/4 inch. If you're new, get into it. If you're into 6 inch, what a shame. Thank you for watching this latest episode of Tunghori Time. I have been only one Kenobi. Only one. Out.